little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came.
Afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, the Cough, the Kang, Bobby K, and of course, Cuva99. It's Wednesday. It's a grey day.
It's my twin.
Yes, it's his
He's
twin.
in the wrong
It's Brian
spot.
99 is in the house.
He's in the wrong spot.
Brian 99 is in the house.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Cuba 69. Oh, he's a little bit lighter.
That's my twin, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back. Oh, we've got to redo it now. Brian, our guest, what's been brewing this week?
Nothing much, mate. Just build up to my surgery. So I'm getting quite anxious and everything right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. But looking forward to the show, buddy.
Absolutely. Cooves, what's been brewing, sir? What has been brewing?
Well, as you know, I had terrible insomnia last night. I haven't slept since yesterday at about 4 a.m. yesterday. So and I was going to miss the show. I was that tired. Eyelids so droopy. You got Brian in to come take my place. Right? Yeah. Big up Brian for doing so as well. But then Brian linked some of the news to go with the rest happening this week at our good club. And things the chairman has done. And I won't go into it because this isn't the show for it, is it? But it enraged me so much. I'm fully awake now. I'm ready to punch things.
Yes! Angry Coos is the best.
Angry Coos.
And did I say Levy out? I think I should have.
I think you should have done that
but
as
you
well.
didn't do it properly.
I didn't. No, I'm too. These fingers are too angry to wiggle.
Mine are bending inside, and that's how
it's not about the wiggle, Cooper. It's about the force that you go into the camera.
Yeah, true. But I didn't.
Why is it when I say stuff like that, I'm called dirty?
I didn't think about it enough, and I wasn't lined up properly. I should have got like that first. And then...
You're doing it so much.
It's not about the wiggle; it's about the force you're going in with.
I've kind of got the keyboard here as well, so I'm handicapping myself. A bit like a chairman does to our club.
Absolutely. And Bobby, what's been brewing, mate?
Not much, man. I'm really excited for Brian's surgery, actually. I know Alana's very excited as well. She's going to be really happy. Brian, man, it's a scary surgery. Penile extension, bro, but I really hope it goes well for you. I really do.
Oh,
yeah. Big up Brian Daigle. Yeah.
All I'll say, mate,
and like you said, buddy, it's not about the wiggle, it's about the force.
Like you said, you've had a similar surgery, mate. So I hope Suki feels the same way, buddy.
Hey, we don't need penile extension. Don't forget, we can make a cobra dance with a flute.
Let's see who's in the audience this afternoon to take us through the show. We've got Jose over at Football Forever. Good to see you,
big
buddy.
up, buddy.
Hopefully you're well watching over on Bobby's show. We got Stu Boy 727, a YouTube member. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Stu.
We have Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully all well. We've got the sheriffs in the house. Good to see you, Ben Bobby Coover. Big up, sirs. We have Tom81. Good to see you, buddy. YouTube member. We got Blissy asking us to cheer him up. It's been a rough day. We're here to cheer you up. That is what this show is here to do. That is what this show's here today. We got Davo's in the house. Good to see you, Davo, mate. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're doing great. Of course, yes. Agreed. We got Luke is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. We have the arm of Graham. Name of Graham is in the house today.
The G of Graham.
Good to see you, buddy. We got Destiny 5. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. We got Angus. Afternoon, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, stop following me.
But I don't know who was worse, Donna Cullen or Angus now. Because Donna was following me around. Now I just can't shake Angus.
Yeah.
At least Angus is honest, though.
Yeah, agreed.
And he's likable.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
we got Mike Tappers in the house. I'm big up panel. Levy Publishing out. Absolutely. We have Just a Harmless Potato. Good afternoon, all. Big up Ben, Brian, Bobby, and Cuba. Good to see us, Spud. No.
Angus, I don't tolerate many things. And
that's for life.
That's one. I tolerate many things. That's one I don't.
He's so bad, I wouldn't even wish him on your lot.
Yeah.
He just needs to be out of football.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's true. I like to see competition.
Wow.
I'm not even going to say where he should be. I'm not even going there.
No, we're not going to talk about it. But yesterday, Brian and myself did a show on James Earl Jones, the legendary voice of all our childhood. So it's another way just to do the week of an absolute legend's passing. Yes, use the force choke, Kiva. I know who you're going for, so use the force choke. Hooves, talk about James Earl Jones. He is the voice of all of our childhoods, isn't he?
One of them, certainly.
Yeah.
Depends how old you are, because for me, Tom Baker's another one with that kind of voice, that deep, authoritative voice. But James Earl Jones, Darth Vader's so iconic.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you know nothing about Star Wars. You know who Darth Vader is, and you know what he sounds like.
Yeah.
But it creeps into so many other things. He played a really iconic figure in Conan the Barbarian as well for me.
Yes.
The evil doer that was all seeking all sorts of different forms of power. The voice was still there. He's just got that voice, hasn't he? It's amazing. It's really, I'm going to pay attention to whatever this bloke says. It's
Mufasa.
Patrick Stewart, yet another one. Brilliant voice actor. Brilliant in all his roles, because he gives, just the voice alone gives an aura about them. James Earl Jones, legendary. Unforgettable performances as well.
It's just like, it's one of those things. My sister-in-law, because she's from the Netherlands, always comments on the fact, well, we all knew that Darth Vader was Luke's father, because his name, Vader, literally means in Dutch, father. Vader means father in Dutch, is where they got it from. And even still, it surprised them, even though that's how powerful the character is. In your opinion, is Darth Vader the most iconic character ever invented?
He's one of them, isn't he? There's a few that always get remembered. Indiana Jones, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker as well on the other side.
Yeah.
They're just era sort of defining the characters that come up, and then they stay in popular culture forevermore after that.
Yeah.
I'd say Al Pacino, Scarface is another one. It always gets brought up, always get little memes and things crop up involving him, because it meant so much at the time. It really sort of defined an era as well. Back in the 80s with the cheesy action movies, anything with Arnie in it, everybody's always going to remember "I'll Be Back." It's That wasn't a very good impression, by the way. I just
I'll
just
be back.
started. I wasn't even going to do an impression, but it still started to come out that way. Yeah, but James Earl Jones as Vader, right up there with any of them. It won't go away. It's just absolutely legendary figure.
Absolutely. Talk about James Earl Jones as well, Bobby. How important is this guy in your childhood as well? Because you guys obviously grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and I grew up in the 90s, so I had The Lion King. It's amazing how one person, because of how powerful he was, can just be the voice of so many people's lives.
But he's got that distinctive voice, right? That's what it comes down to. Like Kuba already said, there's a handful of people in the world that you don't even have to turn your head and kind of go, I kind of know that voice. Who is that? Maybe it's right off the bat. That's who it is. You don't have to look. You don't. There's nothing else required, kind of thing. There's no hints or anything needed. But he's just gonna always live on. His voice will live on forever, man. The guy's immortal, right? It's sad because he was just always a likable person as well. I have an uncle. I'm pretty sure I told you when I saw you, Ben. I showed you the picture. My uncle, my cousin that made me the Spurs fan, Jag, his dad. I've always called him the chocolate James Earl Jones.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you actually talk to him, he's got that deep voice kind of thing, right? And he's got that almost a persona as well. He's a big jovial guy, just a lovable kind of person. And I actually
having said that, I struggle to see a sort of Bollywood Vader happening. No, actually, no, I can't see it happening.
I'd love to have a Bollywood Vader.
I am not your father. Huh? Huh?
I'm waiting for the dance routine, mate.
Now we dance. Light service come out. Come on, can you imagine that?
Oh, brilliant! I want to be there.
Mate, if it's not being made, make it.
We're on it,
again,
buddy. We're on it.
We did it yesterday, but I want everyone put your favourite James Earl Jones movie again.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I like the cheesier movies he did. Not the cheesier ones, but the lower budget kind of ones.
Yeah.
He seemed to do really good at doing like indie films kind of thing that were lower budget, ones that had no other actors that you knew were in the movie. He just played so many different, even bit part kind of roles. It's not like he always had to, I've got to be the star of the movie kind of thing. And even his the way he was in like the Coming of America movies and stuff too, as Eddie Murphy's dad kind of thing. And then you look at the serious side of what he used to do with the Harrison Ford movies when he was the director, and Harrison Ford played the Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger, that one character he plays that's from the books. Coops, you probably know those.
James Earl Jones wasn't in Happy Gilmore.
I think he was.
No, that's Apollo Creed.
Carl Weathers is in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Carl Weathers is another one, just because of Apollo Creed.
No. James Earl Jones is definitely not in Happy Gilmore.
No,
I'm just trying to think. Does he make a cameo at some point, maybe?
No.
He made a lot of cameos too, right? But I don't know if you guys remember a movie, Best of the Best. That was one of my favorite movies.
You got to excuse Angus though. He's much younger than he's 3 years younger than me.
What you've got to remember as well is there's a lot of people that will see him on stage.
Yes,
who will say some of his stage work was a lot better than his movie work. So he really did tick all the boxes, didn't he? Exactly, Apollo Creed.
Carl Weathers was great as well, though.
Oh yeah.
I love
Admiral James Greer. That's the one. Thanks, Paul.
The Hunt for the Red October is my favourite cult movie. I absolutely love that movie. I think it's one of those movies that just screams the 80s, even though it was made in the 90s.
I wouldn't even call it a cult movie, Ben. It was blockbuster, wasn't it?
Some people don't like it, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It was a young Alec Baldwin coming through the ranks, and he was that made him a star because he had all those great actors around him, the Sean Connerys, the James Earl Joneses. There was some brilliant actors in it, and they just made that movie into just an excellent movie.
Sorry, Ben. I'm just going to take this comment here because I think out of this panel, I'm the only one that's going to be able to answer this and it not be an issue or anything like that. Angus, no, different black guy.
Apparently, Hunt for Red October. Sean Connery felt like he wasn't going to make it all the way through the film, and he asked to be subbed off.
And then it was brilliant.
Kuva, jeez, mate. You know what? The Hunt for we used to when I was living in Israel. Me and a fellow English guy, we used to make up Cockney rhyming slangs. And when we wanted a sub off our boss, we used to say, "Can we have a Red October?" And they're like, "What?"
Well, there you go.
They're like, "What?" There were so many. It was a couple of American guys, and they thought Cockney rhyming slang was. They used to go to us every day. We used to speak Cockney rhyming slang over them, so they wouldn't have a clue what was going on. And their Cockney rhyming slang, they go, "Oh, Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones." It's like, what are you talking about? They're like, "That's what you're speaking, aren't you?" It's like, no, we're actually speaking slang. So yeah. Sub and Red October,
Do you have a hard time now, like going back and adjusting to the English accent because you spend so much time visiting here?
Bobby, do you know what this joke is?
It's gonna die. I'm gonna be on my deathbed. Okay, you're gonna come to visit me on my deathbed. It's you.
Yeah, and then
he finally died.
And on your headstone,
when are you gonna move to Canada?
And on your headstone, I will say, born in Leicester. Thought he was Canadian, proud American. For you.
Oh,
I know. Somebody's sauna is not clearly working today up there.
Yeah, I think we'll just
it's on now.
Apparently so.
Yeah,
Apparently so.
You want some of this? Come on,
mate,
man.
I don't need to even come over there. I don't even need to
come
over there.
On, break it up, lads. It's just not good.
He started
it. No, he really didn't start it. No.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's just watch Ben's back and see what he's doing. Now we see. Oh, now I know why Mickey likes that.
This feels like David Attenborough.
No. This we can do. It's what's that? The show where they watch the animals in the wild. Was that David Attenborough or whatever?
That's what I just said. Literally what I just said.
I don't know. I couldn't hear it with your Canadian accent, Attenborough. Oh, and there's the Benji in the wild. And
sorry.
He's walking from the coffee machine over to the sink. Oh, sorry. No.
We were just checking you out while you were working.
We were seeing what Mickey likes.
There's a lot more of me now.
just more love, baby. Just more love.
Suits you, I think.
Yeah.
Benny, 90 seconds. We see the cop in his neck.
I know.
90 seconds. So we got 90 seconds to quickly throw out one more movie that we all like. Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian's good.
Never seen it.
Lion
Never
King.
seen Conan the Barbarian.
Why are you surprised?
Who are you?
You know exactly who I am.
You wonder why I give him a hard time.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters, no.
I get it.
Die Hard. No.
Is it because
I've seen Die Hard, brother? I've seen Die Hard. Do me a favor.
But you don't
the
admit
greatest
that
Christmas film of all time.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, never mind. I'll take that one back.
Is it because all those years when you're commuting or on holiday and on the plane they didn't show movies, so you missed out on a lot?
I think Bobby, when we get to Scotland Yard on Sunday, in the words of Jay-Z, I think I'm gonna have to reintroduce myself to you.
Speaking of which, good thing you brought it up. Jay's gonna be back Friday night. He's got a friend that he's coming back to town, so he's gonna be at the NLD with us.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take him back after the game. I'm gonna go straight from Toronto to
Cody
Mack, Colin, having a good one.
Bobby, Cody's coming.
Brilliant. Nice.
Hide your phone.
Cody Mack's one of the
stays away. My phone
Cody Mack's one of the funniest people on social media. I wish he was on YouTube more.
Are you still blaming him for that tweet? You know, he's such a good guy. He took the heat too. He's like, yeah, sure, Brian.
Yeah, mate. Listen, we reintroducing myself to you is going to be fun on Sunday.
I just told you I'm going to have my bodyguards with me.
It's time. It's that time of the show, everyone. It's time to find out what's happened on this week's Florida Man. You all know the rules of the game, everyone. Day of the week, Florida man. Brian, what's Florida man been up to?
He has been struggling with injuries all week, so he's flown over to Tottenham Hotspur to take part of a basketball video and shoot hoops, is what he's done. He's taken a leaf out of Richarlison's books, and he pulled an injury whilst doing whatever he was doing this time last week, and thought the best physiotherapy would be a 8-hour flight to London, make yourself known at Hotspur Way, and shoot some hoops before a North London derby. And then not play because you're injured.
I like it.
That's what he did. And that's the trick. I mean, the game's over. That is what happened.
Okay. Coves.
So do we not go now? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Relax.
What's Florida man been up to?
Florida man took part in a competition, a charity penalty shootout competition run by a gentleman called Laniel Divvy. The idea was to win the competition, and there was a $5,000 first prize that was going to a charity of his choice. He thought he had won, but he'd only won by a single goal, and apparently Laniel Divvy doesn't pay out if you only win by a single goal.
I'm so happy, Kuva's back. Oh, this side of Kuva, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Bobby, what's
Daniel Divvy?
This is crazy. I can't believe how similar the stories are, because mine was on this day 17 years ago. Florida man met with his buddy Lo Dewis and decided that they were going to invest into a sporting endeavor, purchase a sporting team, and then proceed to turn it into one of the greatest concert venues and entertainment venues and F1 carts and Sky One and merchandise and ticket increase prices and shiny disco balls. And all these years later, it's increased in about 700%, and they continue to just squeeze out all the middlemen and discarded all the old people that were around the stadium. All right? Yeah.
That's about right.
Okay.
Let's see what people in the audience think Florida man did this week. Mark is saying Florida man wanted to promote his book and was sacked immediately.
These are all right answers, by the way. He had a busy week.
Tom is saying Florida man has released a new book, but Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are refusing to sell it in their club shop.
Again, it's right.
Who'd have thought?
No one knows how Florida man's car overturned in flames, but as they pulled him from a twisted wreck, his dying words are, "Tell Donna I loved her. My love for her will never die." And Florida man went to see a genie to see when Tottenham man.
Oh, I'm blocking his ass. I'm blocking.
I'm sorry.
I will say, Angus, and I am going to say this, and I'll say it on Tottenham on tour as well. You got to learn, keep running your mouth. If we win, and it is a big if, but remember, you come into a Spurs channel, and don't get me wrong, you are very, very, very well respected and very respectful.
Everyone loves Angus.
We all love you, but you do try.
Not 3 days before a game.
You do try and push the boundaries, and it's a big if we do win, mate. I look forward to seeing you in all the chats because you're going to be very popular.
Yeah.
Or you might disappear for a bit. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Every gunner is a runner. Every gunner is a runner.
To be fair to Angus, I think what he said is false anyway, because genies would need to see into the future, and I don't think they live that long.
Yeah. Tom is saying
genies come from my part of the world. So I really know more.
Oh dear, Tom.
Yes. Florida man does not believe in data collection. He only uses his eyes.
Yeah, he doesn't have eyes and ears, Florida man, so he's really screwed.
Yeah, you're right, Ian. But unfortunately, you lot are all wrong.
No, you're wrong. This week you're wrong.
Every
cancel Kaufman. That's what I said.
Yeah,
you're wrong. You're wrong.
This is why they call him negative. This is why.
On September the 11th, 2017, Florida man blames caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland for destroying liquor store.
Okay, similar to not being able to put a book in a Spurs shop.
Pretty good story. Yeah.
Very similar.
Good. So it was all right.
I
10
think I
points.
can
All right.
say it though. Bobby, one of the things, I think he said 17, so he was closest.
That's close. I win.
Yeah, but these were other people in the penalty shootout.
Yes. Yes.
Now we're just getting technical.
Kaufman cancel culture is out of control. It's out of control. Now Florida man is over. It's time to play Who's the Muppet?
Oh my God, who's the Muppet?
That's right, everyone. I have found 4 very real people from across the world of entertainment and all that stuff, and I have turned them all into Muppets. Brian, who's this Muppet?
Who's that Muppet? That is Daniel Levy. And I think there's going to be a common theme like Coover's Jermaine Defoe in my answers this week.
Okay. Coover, who's the Muppet?
Is it that girl that single-handedly ruined the Star Wars reboot? Whatever her name is.
I like it. Bobby, who's the Muppet?
You know what? I was going to go with, it's obviously Whitney Houston, but I see what you tried to do there. I see you've done the cover on the cover. You've double Muppetized me here to try to trick me, and it worked. But you didn't change the body. So with the body language with that, it is more than obvious. That is Australian breakdancing legend Ray Gunn, baby.
Big up Ray Gunn, the best break dancer in the world. Officially. Universe.
Buddy, Star-Lord came down from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, even I don't got moves like that.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that kangaroo hop, I was sold.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see who.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who it is now. That's Jermaine Defoe, isn't it?
Oh.
Ooh. I didn't see it with the nose.
Let's see who people in the audience think that the Muppet is. Angus is saying Ed Sheeran.
Did he say Schwink?
Maybe. Good to see a sideline football. Good to see her.
Well.
We got Mark saying, is it me again? Maybe. It might be. In a hyper saying, Obi-Wan enabled.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Enabled, I love it.
We have Ian saying Charleston Heston on the 10 Commandments after we did some Colombian baking soda. We have Tom81 saying Lange. Andrew Gregory is saying Diane Abbott. We have Paul Trow saying Levy with hair and a beard. Afternoon, Paddy. Good to see her. Paddy is saying, I think it looks like Coover. Maybe. I recognise the background. Was he in the TV show as well? No, we're not. We can't do that. No politics. Except
Davo, you almost got him, buddy. You almost got him, Davo.
Almost got me. The answer of this one is it's Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Who?
He's a Jedi.
If you say so.
He is.
Also a Labour backbencher.
Yes, absolutely he is. Absolutely.
He looks like one of the older Indian guys that hangs out at the park. It's kind of creepy.
We got this hairy guy. Yes, indeed. Was a Jedi. We have this guy. We have Brian. Who's the Muppet?
1 second. I've just deleted a load of shit that I shouldn't have. Daniel Levy.
Close. Very, very close. Very close. Cooves. Who's the Muppet?
I think that's going to be Donna Cullen.
Oh. Oh. Bobby. Who's the Muppet?
Since you guys are getting very, very close with Daniel Levy and Donna Cullen, it's clearly somebody that's associated with the Spurs and very high up there and doesn't care about the fans. That's Ryan Isaacs.
What?
Come on, Brian. That's how you like that one. Come on, Brian. That was for you, big guy. That's up there, man.
I would have got it if he was facing the other way round and he had Daigle 8 on his back. I would have got it.
Yeah, that's the way you could have told.
Yeah,
That's the way you could have told.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's see who the people in the audience think it is. We have Paddy saying this is 100% Bobby.
Oh.
You could say the second part, same color, so racist. This is good to Scotsman.
Bloody Scottish. We have Andrew Gregory saying Donna Cullen.
Yeah, I agree.
We have Tom81 saying Ange Postecoglou. Every answer should be Levy. It is indeed. It is indeed.
Yep.
We have Angus is saying Sir David Jason. We have Dave O saying Carlos Tevez. We have Mark saying Joe Lewis. I'm
sticking with Donna Cullen, but I kind of swinging towards Daniel Levy as well because look at the expression on the face. That looks like somebody who's not supposed to be running an elite football club.
Yeah. I'm actually going to give Brian the points today because it is the Sarlacc pit from Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
So it is indeed Daniel Levy. So Brian is getting the points.
I mean, I need to check. Have you checked with the Muppets that you're allowed to do this with the official partnership, the official publishers of the Muppets?
Yes.
You've checked. You can do this.
Yes.
You are allowed to stock things that aren't from the official arcade.
Yeah,
I thought that may have just been an excuse.
Daniel Levy is indeed the Sarlacc pit from the Return of the Jedi.
I don't know.
And
It still looks like Ryan Isaacs to me, man.
The amount of players that come to our club and slowly get digested over 1,000 years because we can't sell them. It's unreal.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. We have this guy. We have this guy.
Which one?
Both of them. We have this guy.
This one's easy, actually.
This one's brilliant. I absolutely
one's
love
so
this
easy.
one. Brian, who's the Muppet?
Daniel Levy.
Yes.
And I'll chuck Joe in just because he's the other person I can mention. Or it may be the bigger one, maybe Daniel Levy, and the smaller one is the official publishers of Tottenham Hotspur's books and material that rules over an iron fist of things that can and cannot be done for charitable reasons. I'm going with that.
Cooves, who's the Muppet?
There's something really familiar about this. I think this is somebody in the Spurs community, isn't it?
It might be.
Look, actually, I'm thinking that's an old photo of Brian Daigle with Simba.
If it is, then long live Simba.
Close.
Yeah, lovely cat.
Close.
Long live Simba.
Bobby, who's the Muppet?
I see what you're trying to do here, Ben, and it was kind of obvious right off the bat to me. I see that you're obviously it's Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. We know that. But I see you did the twist there at the bottom. And I really, really appreciate the tribute, bro. That's me and Cooves.
I like it. I like it.
More than obvious.
Let's see
I've
what
seen
people
old pics of Cooves.
Let's see what people in the audience think. Daniel Levy with hair like Leo Sayer. Okay. We have Mark saying that is definitely me and Sheep after the pub. Okay. Audio Artisan.
Good times.
Good shout.
Conte and Stellini. And Basil Brush and David Dickinson.
There's a combination.
I can see that. Yeah.
There's a weird combination.
That's definitely Dry Bagel in his best butt.
Oh, mate. If it is, mate,
Bagel.
if it is, yeah.
Drain Bagel and Traveller.
No, if Cooper had its way, it's Drain Bagel and Purple Suitcase.
Yes.
Let's get this right.
Drain Bagel and the Purple Suitcase. The answer of this one, Jacob and Chewy.
Ooh.
Jacob and Chewy.
That's a good
one. I like it. But the answer of this one is, it is Scar from The Lion King.
I can see what you did there, although I've heard of monkey suits. I've never heard of lion suits. I see what you did there. You are getting good at
where we got that little one from. It's bloody hilarious.
But honestly, what I have to say
Nice
is you're going to have to check with Disney's official publishers if that's
Yes.
allowed. Now, this isn't just Muppets.
I even said and Simba.
You did. You were damn close.
You were damn close. We got the next one is this. This is an easier one. This is certainly an easier one. Brian.
I have to say, I would say Levy, but I'm actually going to change it because Just a Harmless Potato said something on the previous one, and that's exactly who I'm going to say it is with his grey hair. He's seen into the future, Just a Harmless Potato. That is David Ginola.
I like it. Cooves. Who's the Muppet?
I very strongly believe this is Sean Connery from The Hunt from Red October.
I love Paddy.
Bobby. Who's the Muppet?
I love Ian's answer. Actually, that's fantastic.
Mate.
We'll get to it.
Clearly, again, that's you showing some love here, and it's obviously a tribute here. It's more than obvious. We know who that is.
It might be Chocolate Mamba.
It's Whitney Houston.
I have to say, Paddy's been on my list for a long time, but with a comment like that, you've just brought yourself down a few levels. You're not as high as Cody on the list anymore.
Yeah.
That answer is brilliant.
Yeah. Let's see what everyone in the audience thinks. We got Andrew Gregory saying Ange Postecoglou. Angus is saying Ange Postecoglou. Okay. We have Paddy saying this gentleman that I don't know. Is
Gentleman.
No, he's not, is he?
No.
We have Paul Trow saying Ken Bates. We have Ken Bates, the villain in every Bollywood film I've ever seen.
It's so true. It's so true.
It's it. Good to see him engaging. The audio artisan is concurring. We've got Tom81 saying Uncle Albert. Yeah, it's Ange. Okay, it's Ange. Dave, I was saying Big Ange's sister.
Big Ange's sister.
Rinketic is saying David Pleat. And
Long
now
live
Paddy is saying
Big up, Pleat.
big up David Pleat. Big up. And Paddy is saying Obi-Wan Kenobi. The answer of this one is Coover was right. It is Sean Connery playing Captain Rainius in The Hunt for the Red October. So that is a point for Coover. That is a solid point.
I think that's Ginola still.
Yeah. We got the final one of the show. The final one.
It's even an iconic pose for it as well.
Yeah. One of us hasn't seen this movie, so
Brian,
I'm not going to say who.
Who's the Muppet?
I'm going back to David Ginola. I can see the hair there. We've had David Ginola in the later years, and that's David Ginola free-flowing locks because he's worth it. That's David Ginola.
I like it. Cooves.
I think it's even worth doing the impression for this one. I'll be back. It's Jermaine Defoe.
Clearly.
Way.
Clearly.
Way. Bobby. Yeah. Who's the Muppet?
It's you know what, Ben, when you do these obvious ones, it's kind of disappointing, but I appreciate the tribute again. This is Kuva the day he graduated back in Norway.
I like it. It definitely looks like Kuva with the long flowing hair.
No beard.
It's his graduation cap, right? Instead of getting a diploma, you get a sword.
No beard. I was born with a beard.
Yeah, you were.
But no, because he muppetized it, he's trying to trick me.
Yep, I'm trying to trick you. Let's see what people in the audience say.
He's running the risk then, because otherwise you'll get demuppetized on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Just the Harmless Potato saying Conan the Barbarian. We have Paddy saying, for fuck's sake, Ben, you did all Star Wars and you changed, you fucker. It's not very nice, Paddy.
It's not very nice.
Nice,
Not very
nice
nice at
chill
all.
bit of the show.
Fuck,
This.
I don't know. Fucking somebody's
Not
angry
very
this morning.
nice.
Holy.
It's Sexy Cooper, apparently, according
See?
to Empathetic.
Mechanic knows.
We have Angus saying it's Dwayne Johnson, the final boss. I like it. I like it. It's Arnie Kang. I like it. I like it. Andrew is saying
My uncle.
Xena. Yeah,
Warrior princess.
saying Jodie Marsh. Mark Cousins is saying that is definitely Lara Croft. Tom is saying Posh Spice.
Wait a minute, I know who it is. It's James Earl Jones, and he's on the subway holding one of the poles in the middle of the
I like it.
You sure it's not Demi Moore from when she did that movie, the stripping movie?
I'm not sure. I'm conferring with somebody. No, doesn't seem to be Demi Moore.
No. We have Tekken saying it's Hercules. Guna Greg is saying it's Jacob. Jacob definitely looks like that. He's got the muscles. Army, Andrew Gregory.
Bad guess.
So, hi, Guna Greg. Good to see you. Good to Gonad the Barbarian. That's Conan's brother. Paddy the Goat. It might be Paddy. We have Davo saying it's Beyonce.
Now that's a good guess, Davo.
As soon as Jacob was mentioned, and I'm looking at the face, I'm starting to think, yeah, actually, that could be him.
It could be him. It very well could be him. But the answer is, of course, it's Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, come on. How are we supposed to guess that?
But that is...
Well, it was misleading, Bobby, because I'm sure that bit was actually taken from Conan the Destroyer.
Guys, before you carry on with the show, I need to leave. I've just had some pre-job interview stuff that I need to take care of. My onboarding and stuff, so I need to take care of that. So I'm going to leave you guys to it.
It's a bit unfair for them to chase you up while you're on holiday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kuva, you're doing so well all show. I thought you'd come back onto the right side of things, and then you go back onto the Kang side of things. If you're on the Kang side of things, you
come back to the dark side.
It's not the dark side,
baby.
It's not the dark side. It's not the light side. It's the chocolate side.
Everybody like a chocolate.
Potato, tomato. Either way, if you're on the Kang side of things, you're not.
You're on the right side. Yes, I agree, Brian. Well done,
guys. I will see you later on. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Have a good day, buddy.
Everyone love it, buddy. And more so than ever. And as always, Levy out.
Levy out.
David, play in.
Anybody in?
Does he know he's still here? Oh, that's going to be great. We could have kept talking.
On that note, guys, it's time to play the final show, the final game of the show. It's time to play Karen or Darren.
Karen
or Darren.
That's right, everyone.
Oh, wait, I've waited for this. Oh, sorry.
I have found a few stories from the internet, and you've got to guess if it is a Karen or a Darren. If it is a Karen, you will get the following message.
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
Thank you so much, Little K, for that, as always. And if it is a Darren, you will get Gemma Collins saying... I'm claustrophobic, Darren! Speaking of Conan the Barbarian, he's here.
We said his name 3 times and he appeared. Look at that. Jacob the Barbarian.
That would have been so funny.
Forget Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's really Jacob.
That would have been so funny if you had put Jacob's face on there.
Really
and then advertised
it. Okay, hey, there's always next week.
There's always next week. We'll reuse it. But it's time to go with the first story of the show. Here we go. It is called Undercooked Fish. Very disappointing. This is a review of Gordon Ramsay's fish and chip restaurant in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it goes as follows. Undercooked fish and fries, really bad, expected more, and waiting in long lines, and the food was really undercooked. 3 of us threw it straight in the bin. Very disappointing. Never again. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
I'm going to go with Daniel.
Ooh.
Daniel Levy. Oh no, he's the one providing the fish and chips. So I'll go with Harry Kane.
Okay. Before we get to Bobby's answer, let us know if it's a Karen or a Darren in the comments. And if you are a member of the YouTube members list, you can obviously use the emotes that I have provided for you. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
The fact that the person complained as much as they did and then turned around and said they threw out the food. Men don't throw out food, no matter how undercooked and poisonous it could be. That's a Karen.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, let's see what the people in the audience think. To show, Angus is saying Karen. Rinketic is saying Karen. Tom is saying Karen. Andrew Gregory is saying Darren. We have just a harmless potato saying Darren. Good to see you. Matty Kushner's in the house. Good to see you, Matty. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Good to see you.
Matty gets a shout out because on your show the other day, when it was Brian and Johnny on, he jokingly was like, I hope Odegaard gets hurt while he was playing for Norway and he can't play on Sunday. His prediction came true. That's crazy.
Matty is
I
one.
remember him saying that, and literally like an hour later, it actually happened. And I was like, "Shit, Matty, I gotta wait till this guy's on stream next time."
What are the lottery numbers next week,
exactly.
Matty?
But you can whatever numbers are in your head right now, Matty. If you could just quickly just write out the next 6 numbers that pop up, please. Just put them in the chat.
Yeah, tell us what the lottery is. We have Davo saying true, Bobby, Darren. I like it. Karen, a bloke never throws food in the bin.
Exactly.
Paddy is saying Seamus.
Which is that's how you say Karen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as soon as Bobby said it, I've got to agree. I mean, if you're doing a barbecue and somebody says this chicken's a bit pink in the middle,
right back on the barbecue.
Just wash it down with that.
Exactly. Salmonella dies.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Inner Hype is saying Darren. The answer of this, and we've got Rosie. Good to see you, Rosie. Hopefully you're well, miss. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. The answer of this one is indeed. I'm claustrophobic, Darren. Indeed, it was
bullshit.
Darren. It was bullshit. Darren.
Bullshit. No, that's a Karen that identifies as a Darren.
What is this, FIFA or something?
No, that's a Karen that identifies as a Darren. That's one of those.
Wheel of Corruption, Darren and Karen.
Dodgy is, oh my God, so dodgy.
The Wheel of Corruption is always around, Coos. The Wheel of Corruption, we have never forgotten the Wheel of Corruption. But the second story it's just called Joke, which is a story about the Premier Inn in Wrexham in Wales. We all love Wrexham. Big up Wrexham. Good to see you. Good to see you, Wrexham. Room 14. Room 14. The bathroom ceiling was falling apart and there was no soap or body wash. The bottles were empty. No towels. Walked into the room. It was freezing cold. I then went to speak to the night staff, who was very rude, ignored you and spoke to you like dirt. So the following morning, I met a lovely girl called Gracie, who was not happy with the problems. We had Gracie. You're a lovely girl. Thank you for listening. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
This sounds like a preview of the penthouse suite in the new Tottenham Hotspur Hotel.
Ooh.
I think this is most likely going to be another Darren, though. Darren Levy.
Darren Levy. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I stopped paying attention about 20% into the story because it was just kept going on and on and on and on. So that's definitely a Karen because ain't no dude writing that much shit.
Okay.
Bobby, I'm going to back up what I said as well, though, because Daniel Levy, because as soon as you see the words joke and Premier, that was the first face I thought of.
But what about future and there's some other keywords, isn't there? That's supposed to be thrown in.
That's
and
just
scam
and stuff you say.
Oh, that's the
don't mean
after
that,
effects. Gotcha. Okay.
Let's see what people in the audience think. Tom is saying Karen. Good. We have Bollocks to Wrexham. They beat Yeovil in the FA Cup. We have Andrew Gregory saying it's the Roadman. It's Donamy Minge. Is it?
Yes, Dirty Minge.
We have Rinketic saying it's Daniel Levy. We have Davo saying Karen. We have Angus saying Darren. We have Spud saying Karen. And we got no more answers. We got any more answers? Is it a Karen or a Darren, everyone? There's a few of you. There's 32 of you.
While we wait for them, I can just shout out Rosie here because I've been watching a few of her little cooking videos and stuff. And actually, Rosie, every time I click on your streams, man, I get hungry. I gotta have to try some of those things out. You got some really cool recipes on there.
Big up, Rosie.
Big up, Rosie.
We got Inner Hype saying Darren, and that is all they wrote. So the answer of this one is.
Oh my God! Stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That's
Karen
right,
Levy.
Bobby. That's right, Bobby. It was indeed. It was
Donna?
indeed a
Who's
Karen.
Donna Karen.
Yes.
Karen Cullen?
Oh, isn't it all fixed, Mark? Isn't it all fixed?
Yeah. Like I love the way Mark is pretending like this is new.
Yeah.
The only thing that isn't fixed is the ticket prices because they keep going up.
Absolutely, they do. Absolutely. The third story. It is called I Hope Never Again, and it is a review of the Nicholas Culpeper in Gatwick Airport. Like, who the hell goes to Gatwick Airport? It's a bloody shithole. Well, I was at Gatwick Airport. Yeah.
Wherever the flight is cheaper, bro. Heathrow's expensive flying from Toronto, man.
Pilots and passengers, they go there. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But staff, some of the people that work there apparently.
Yeah, it's true. There's lots actually, Ben.
Let's see. Let's see what the story is. Dirty and dusty pub. Food on the floor. Ordered fish and chips and half a roast chicken. Small portions of fish and chips. Fish watery. Mushy piece served in a tiny portion. Half a roast chicken. Partly dry. And the salad was not fresh. Cooves. Karen or Darren?
I don't really care about the answer. I was just pleased that you said small portions of fish and chips.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Small portions.
But it came out as small Persians.
Oh, did it? All right then.
Yeah.
It was just me being posh.
So I'm going to go with Darren.
Darren. I like it. Darren. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
Now I know I'm Indian. I couldn't be Persian, but I'll try to help you here. I'll be a small Persian for you, and I'll go with Karen.
I like it.
Just because blokes would eat the food off the floor at a pub. The technicals and seeing the technicalities today.
Yeah, I like it.
He must be tired.
Southern fried coating originated from chicken being dropped on a pub floor with sawdust on it.
Yes, it did.
As long as the sauce is still on it, it's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see what people in the chat think. We have Angus saying Karen. We have Andrew Gregory saying Gordon Ramsay.
Ramsay,
yeah.
Gordon Ramsay.
We have Rinketic saying, was it Bobby K?
Easy enough.
Yeah. We have the baggage handlers who drop kick your luggage are at Gap. Oh, yes, they are. We have Spud is saying Darren. We have Mark saying definitely Karen. Bloke never moans about a pub. Ooh, interesting. We have Rosie saying
true. Moan about the pub closing.
Yes, true. We've got Rosie saying Darren. We have Tom saying Darren. Sounds like Jamie Oliver. Well, probably if it was Jamie Oliver, he'd probably complain about not nuking it with olive oil, like pouring an entire bottle of olive oil.
Probably his food already.
Yeah, probably. It most certainly would be in the bin if it was Jamie Oliver.
Is he still big though? Is he still big over there?
Yeah, of course he is, and he's still making crap food. Yeah, always delayed. Next, oh god, Stansted is just as bad. Good to see you, Colin Crossamano. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. And Inner Hype is saying, Karen. The answer of this one is, I've got to look at it again just to make sure.
Yeah.
Deliberation.
I'm
claustrophobic, Darren! Indeed, it was a Darren. I can't believe there's a Darren that wants salad in his food.
I can't believe there's a Darren complaining about food being eaten off the floor in a pub. Like,
Basically,
sorry,
yeah.
Mr. High Society. What do you want it off a plate? I suppose you want to sit down and eat it too.
Like the only salad that makes
Woke
sense.
society,
The
man.
only salad that makes sense if you're a bloke is chips because it's potatoes. That's a salad.
As Al Murray, the pub landlord, says, otherwise I eat nothing but beef because that cow's eating all the vegetables I'm ever going to need.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's the way I've always said it.
Absolutely.
Like, so when someone says to me, I'm a vegetarian, I'm like, okay, so I have the chicken then because they've been eating grain. So it's a veggie chicken. Isn't that
those tribes in Africa where they just bleed the cow and then drink the cow's milk as well. So they got it on tap.
Yeah.
Doesn't do them any harm, does it?
Yeah. You know, they'd be impressed if I guess the cow could fill up their glass from the bottom up, right?
He is indeed. He is indeed. We got the fourth story of the show. It's called Disgusting. And it's about Daniel Levy. No, it's not, unfortunately. It's about McDonald's in Rome. It's about McDonald's in Rome, but it's also about Daniel Levy and his.
He owns a McDonald's in Rome?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He is. He does. And it goes as follows: absolute abomination. Food's uncooked. There's hair on my head. Pancakes are upside down, and my McMuffin was half eaten. Absolute robbery.
That's Daniel Levy because he tried to throw me by saying there was hair on his head. I know your game. Levy, 100% Darren.
Yeah, Darren. Bobby, Karen or Darren? No.
This is it. You know, you've tried to do it all day, and I know you tried to keep me off and throw the scent off, but I see you finally got back on track. More than obvious, that's Whitney Houston. Karen.
Cow pie. Love a cow pie.
Damn
I'm
right.
hungry now, actually.
Yeah. Let's see what people in the audience think. We got Inner Hype saying Darren. I'm going posh for that. No, you should never eat. What? If you're in Italy, why the fuck would you go to fucking McDonald's? You're in Italy. There's good food everywhere.
Breathe.
Literally, you're in Italy. This is the best food in the world. Why would you go to a McDonald's?
Well, it's like people that go to the a certain stadium to watch football. Why would you expect to get football just because you come here?
Wouldn't they have an Italian version like a McDonald's?
No.
McDonald's.
Why the fuck would you go to McDonald's?
McDonald's. Hey. It's
Get
Ronaldo McDonald's.
And if anyone complains about me dissing McDonald's, I've got this to say to them. Well, where is it? I don't know where I put the video clip. I don't know. Where's it gone? Where is it gone? I can't find it.
This food is al dente.
Here we go. Why are you so upset with spaghetti? Don't you ever go to McDonald's in Italy. There is no point. You can get fast food everywhere.
The question with that clip is the spaghetti on its way in or out?
I don't know.
Is it in or is it Levy out?
It's certainly Levy out. Certainly Levy out. We got Rosie saying Darren. We got Rinketic saying Karen. Angus is saying, is it James Corden? Good question. Julius Caesar. Definitely a Karen. Definitely a Karen. Aye, Angus. We have Colin saying Maximus Gladius. To Darren is to do nothing. I like it. The Philistines. I thought Ronald McDonald is a restraining order from Italian. No, he doesn't. Unfortunately, Italy, the best food. The answer of this one is...
Unconscious phobic, Darren!
Disgrace.
I give up. It's cheating. The level of... There's a level.
Yeah.
There's a level, Ben. And it's just...
Well, after applying the wheel of corruption, I see that I've got 4 out of 4 this week.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, look, I spun it again. So has Bobby.
I like it.
So his win's all right. Big up the wheel of
What
corruption.
say you, Ventus?
Yeah! Who needs to
Forza
get them all right? I
Juventus.
still get the points. I like the
And
logic.
the final story of the show, which is another restaurant in Rome. It's called Don't Even Bother. It's also about Tottenham Hotspur's season this year. Don't even bother.
We're 3 games in.
Yeah.
Wheel of Corruption's been done. I don't even need to answer this one. I've already got
Correct.
4 out of 4.
Correct. So, my last night in Rome, I decided to treat myself and pick this place. Went and ordered my favourite cut steak, the ribeye. They bring me back some awkward-looking steak that looks nothing like a ribeye or even the slightest. Was cooked horrible. The mixed veggies were dry. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Just go have pizza or pasta. This place is horrible. Cooves, Karen or Darren?
Again, this time I know it's got to be Karen because you like to balance it out. Your OCD would have kicked in if you had 3 Darrens. So it's a Karen.
I like it. I like the reasoning.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I like the reasoning. Bobby, Karen or Darren?
To me, I'm only saying Karen because you said something about somebody was complaining about a steak and dry vegetables. If it's a man and there's a steak on the plate, why the hell would you eat vegetables?
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I like it. To Darren is to Karen. I like it. Let's see what people in the audience think before we go. We are, I don't blame you. We got Rinketic saying Karen. We have Rosie saying Karen. Sounds like a Karen complaining about everything like always. Matty is saying Karen. Never mind, it's Dareen. I like it. Just throw it to the Lions. Darren. We have Andrew Gregory saying Antonio Conte. Can we rename it from Darren? Why rename it? We have Daniel Field saying, yeah, Conte. And Inner Hype is saying Darren.
Hey, Daniel.
The answer of this one is, for the final time of the show...
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
That's right. I defeated my OCD this week, and it was a Darren.
You did it just because of that, didn't you?
Possibly.
Oh, God damn it. He's in my head.
Yeah.
The mind games. And you know what, Coobs? The worst part of this is it was the last question for the show, and we're done for an entire week. So my man's gonna live rent free in your head for a week now.
Oh my God.
That was epic. That was well played by Ben. I gotta give it to him. Well played.
Evil genius. Play the Vader music now.
No hi to people in the Sanjay army.
Fucking you, fucking Sanjay, but the
Fucking
bitch,
Sanjay.
fucking bastard, fucking learn to drive across the street, you Betty bastard. Big up, Simon.
No Sanjays. He's not allowed here. Except he's probably still watching. He watches every time and loves to complain. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Fuck you, Sanjay.
Fuck you, fucking Sanjay. Write another fucking email, you fucking bastard.
Yep. On that note, it is time to end the show. Bobby and Coos, when are you guys on next?
We're going to be back
whenever this beautiful man decides he wants to go on, we'll go on there.
Actually, we did that our ATF Kuva's Corner was actually seemed to be a pretty
good.
good hit there, buddy. I think we're going to have to
It's
do
good.
more of those.
I got to talk a little bit. It was
Yeah,
fun.
I think we're going to do another one of those on. I think maybe we'll pop up for our Thursday, get back into our ATF time slot. So we might do that this Thursday night. Friday, there'll be a premiere on the channel. There's a new show coming up with Little K and Queen Ellie herself. So they're going to be doing a little show together where they're going to be doing match previews. Only strictly Spurs preview for the next Spurs game. And me and Kuv will kind of do our ATF and kind of look at football as a whole and things are coming on. Put on that notification bell and you'll see what happens. And we're almost at 1,000, shockingly. So,
the link of the Free Spurs Boys is posted in my show religiously every week. So if you are watching here and you've not subscribed to these guys, go and subscribe to the Free Spurs Boys. One of the moderators.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you can subscribe to these two beautiful people.
We've all sold out, haven't we? Ben's got football creeping into his show. We've got actual football creeping into our show.
Yeah, but we separate our shows at least. At least
football creeping into every show except for Daniel Levy's.
Yeah, absolutely. On that, Angus, nice. I know you'll be here, buddy. Whatever happens, it's going to be an entertaining time. It's all love. It's all love.
Man,
that's what we're trying to do here. And of course, Jacob, we will always try and entertain you as much as possible. We try and entertain everyone. That's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun. We're here to make some terrible content and laugh about it. And on that note, it's time to end the show. Thank you all so much for watching. Bobby, catchphrase.
Lisa M is the goat.
And I know Kuba's going to do Brian's catchphrase, and I'm going to join in here. Kuba, what is your catchphrase?
Come on, you Spurs, stuff Arsenal.
Oh.
See, I tricked you. I can do mind games too.
I saw that coming. Yeah. I'm going to triple down on it.
And of course,
thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, and as always, leave it out. Big up, David Pleat. Big up.
I totally messed that one up.
Yeah, you didn't get that wrong, but that's okay. We'll get up next week.
Quite a fashion where I had sometimes played
James Earl Jones.
And when I'm out,
as Hollywood James
I'm
would say,
looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that.
You claim you're fucking a father.